59 live at 5.
A wild confrontation ends with 2 people under arrest and a Southport officer in the hospital today. Thanks for joining us live at 5. I'm Dan Spieler.
And I'm Fanchon Stinger. This still developing. The violence happened outside Methodist Hospital this morning. Police tell us 2 suspected robbers hit the officer with their car. That officer fired back at them.
Fox 59's Alexis McAdams is live tonight to show us exactly how this situation started earlier today and how everyone is doing now. Alexis, what can you tell us?
That's right, and police tell me this all developed earlier this morning around 10:45 when that off-duty Southport police officer, who was actually working security here at IU Methodist, confronted 2 robbery suspects in the parking lot behind me.
We know that this is part of the risk, one of the risks that we face each and every single day.
A Southport police captain is in the hospital with leg injuries after he was run down by suspected robbers.
Shortly before 11 a.m. that we had a Southport officer here working off duty for the hospital, as well as some hospital security that approached a robbery suspect that was in the parking lot.
Officials tell me those suspects drove off in a stolen car when the cop confronted them.
The vehicle did proceed to leave and struck the officer. The officer then fired his weapon at the vehicle, and the vehicle fled from the area.
IMPO tells us those gunshots didn't hit the suspects, but hit the stolen red sedan.
We're currently working on interviewing witnesses, anybody that saw the incident, to determine exactly how this all went down.
Just about an hour later, police found those suspects.
It appears one is transgender and one is a male.
The 28-year-old and 33-year-old were driving near the east side.
It attempted to pull into a driveway very quickly. It struck a tree. The occupants of the vehicle then fled on foot. We used officers to quickly set up a perimeter and K-9, and they were able to apprehend both suspects that fled from that vehicle.
With both suspects off the street, investigators are focused on the Southport officer's recovery.
Nobody's going to harass us or try to scare us into not doing our job. We're going to be here for the community of Indianapolis and Southport for as long as they need us.
And tonight, that officer is still recovering here at IU Methodist from those minor injuries to both of his legs and his hip. Those 2 suspects we just told you about were taken into custody, but also taken to local hospitals where they're being treated for minor injuries. Officers tell me one of them tried to run across the street to get away from officers on the east side and was hit by a passing car. The other was taken down by a K-9 unit. So they're both undergoing treatment tonight, but they're also facing a long list of charges. Officers tell me they're also both facing robbery charges. We'll continue to keep you updated on this, both on air and online. Live downtown tonight, I'm Alexis McAdams. Back to you.
Alexis, thank you. We know 2 officers